What really happened before the Big Bang? It's the ultimate cosmic question, a mystery that has puzzled scientists and thinkers for centuries. When we look up at the night sky, we're seeing echoes of a universe that began 13.8 billion years ago in an unimaginably hot, dense state. We call this beginning the Big Bang. But what if it wasn't a beginning at all? What if it was just a moment in an even grander, possibly eternal, cosmic story? For a long time, the question itself was considered outside the realm of science. How could we possibly know what happened before time and space, as we know them, even existed? The laws of physics, as described by Einstein's theory of general relativity, break down at the Big Bang singularity. It's like trying to see through a solid wall. But today, brilliant minds in theoretical physics are chipping away at that wall, proposing some truly mind-bending ideas. Let's dive into one of the most popular concepts, the cyclic universe, or the Big Bounce. This idea suggests that our universe is just one in an endless series of universes. Imagine our universe expanding, just as it is now, over trillions of years. It grows cold and empty, but eventually, some force, perhaps related to dark energy or a new kind of field, causes it to stop expanding and begin to contract. Everything collapses back on itself in a big crunch, getting hotter and denser until it bounces and triggers a new Big Bang, creating a new universe from the ashes of the old one. In this scenario, there was no single beginning. Instead, there's an eternal cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. The moment before our Big Bang was simply the end of a previous universe. It's a beautifully poetic idea, isn't it? An eternal cosmic dance. Another fascinating theory comes from the world of string theory, and these frameworks propose that our universe exists as a three-dimensional brain. Think of it like a giant sheet of paper floating in a higher dimensional space called the bulk. According to one version of this idea, the brain collision model, our universe was created when two of these brains collided. That cataclysmic collision released an enormous amount of energy, igniting the Big Bang and setting our universe in motion. So, what was there before? Well, there were these two parallel universes, these brains, floating peacefully in a higher dimension, waiting for their cosmic rendezvous. It suggests our universe isn't unique, but just one of potentially many, existing parallel to each other. Then there's the idea of eternal inflation, which paints an even more staggering picture. According to this theory, our Big Bang wasn't a one-time event. Instead, think of the universe as a gigantic, bubbling cauldron of energy that is constantly and rapidly expanding. Every so often, a tiny bubble within this cauldron stops inflating and cools down, forming a pocket universe, like ours. Meanwhile, the space between these bubbles continues to inflate at an incredible speed, creating more and more room for new pocket universes to form. This process is eternal. It has no beginning and no end. So, before our Big Bang, there was simply this eternally inflating multiverse, spawning an infinite number of other universes, each with potentially different laws of physics. Our universe is just one tiny, cozy bubble in an endless cosmic ocean. But what if the answer is simpler and stranger than all of that? Some physicists, like Stephen Hawking, proposed a no-Bohr model using the complex mathematics of quantum mechanics. This idea suggests that if you try to go back in time to the Big Bang, time itself starts to behave like another dimension of space. Think of the Earth. If you travel south, you eventually reach the South Pole, but you can't go any further south than the South Pole. It's a point where the concept of south ceases to exist. Hawking suggested the beginning of the universe is like that. As you approach the Big Bang, time as a concept smoothly fades away and there is no before. Asking what came before the Big Bang is like asking what is north of the North Pole. According to this model, the question itself is meaningless because the universe simply began without a preceding moment. It spontaneously came into existence from nothing, governed by the laws of quantum physics. So, we have a bouncing, cyclical universe, colliding parallel worlds, an eternal cosmic foam of bubbling universes, and a universe that sprang into existence from literally nothing. Which one is right? The honest answer is, we don't know. These are all theoretical frontiers. We don't yet have the technology or the experimental evidence to prove or disprove any of them. They are mathematical constructs, elegant solutions to the puzzle of our origins. The search for these answers is what drives science forward. Telescopes like the James Webb are peering deeper into the cosmic dawn than ever before, studying the first galaxies to form after the Big Bang. Physicists at places like CERN are smashing particles together to understand the fundamental forces that govern the infant universe. Each piece of data, each new observation, gets us a tiny bit closer to understanding where it all came from. Ultimately, exploring what came before the Big Bang isn't just about cosmology. It's about our own place in the cosmos. Are we part of an endless cycle, a single bubble in an infinite multiverse, or the result of a singular, unique event? The fact that we can even ask these questions and formulate plausible, testable hypotheses is a testament to human curiosity and ingenuity. The universe may keep its deepest secrets well hidden, but that will never stop us from trying to look behind the curtain. The journey to understand our origins is perhaps the greatest adventure we've ever undertaken. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through space and time. If you found these ideas as mind-blowing as I do, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the mysteries of our universe. What do you think happened before the Big Bang? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. See you next time.